Hey everybody, today it's a GoPro Suction Cup shootout. Let's get into it. Everybody has one of these things. They come in like every cheap kit on the planet. They're very cheaply made. I kind of got into this in my Dynex video. These things suck. They like to fall off of stuff. They're very rattly. These can be found all over the internet for like $5-6. They're really cheap. They'll get you by if you don't have anything else. I didn't take my own advice and I went and used it on my car anyway, and the GoPro took a little tumble down the road. The only thing I would trust these things on is something stationary that's not moving. I'm not sticking this to my car anymore. I can't trust it. Forget this thing. Alright, I adjusted my camera a little bit, so hopefully it's not as noisy. Sorry about that. Now, I am absolutely not the type of person to just run right out and fork over a bunch of dough for something that's just got the GoPro name on it. So I went out and got this Joby Suction Cup, $21.99 on sale at Best Buy. Normally, $39.99, which I think is a bit excessive for this. The only reason I bought it was because it was on sale. For $22, why not, right? Now this comes in two models. This one has the locking arm on it, but it also comes with one of those snaky GorillaPod things. It kind of goes without saying that the GorillaPod one would be really shaky, so I didn't even waste my time on it. It's basically just two ball joints with a clamp in the middle that you tighten down. I actually liked it at first. It's very versatile. You can get some pretty cool angles with this thing. But where this thing fails is that each mount point has a piece of rubber in there, and rubber flexes. Not only that, but the ball part is like that soft, I can't tell if it's rubber or if it's that soft touch plastic. I can actually dent it with my fingernail, so it's pretty soft. And all those things combined cause instability. It's awesome in theory, but in practice it's a whole nother story. But I was really disappointed when I actually got this thing out and used it. This thing is actually more shaky than the cheapy one that likes to fall off of stuff. Come on. But this suction cup, holy crap. This suction cup is a freaking dent puller, man. You can take this thing and stick it to your vehicle and pull with all your might, and it's not coming off. So good job, Joby, on this suction cup, but the rest of this thing, yeah, needs a little more thought to it, I think. Okay, I'm trying this out in the first position to see how much vibration I get. And then I will switch to another position I think might give it a little more support. I can see the camera actually shaking, so I'm not too confident that this is going to be very stable. Alright, this is the upright position. I'm going to switch it again and see if it makes a difference. Alright, this is the third position where it's hanging upside down. Let's see how it does. This is the Cheapy Suction Cup that I said I didn't like and I wasn't going to use again. Well, yep, should have listened to my own advice. That's real nice. What? Are you kidding me? Will somebody... Oh, Lord. Stop backing up. I'm right here, you asshole. This is a cluster. This is exactly why I don't come to Walmart anymore. It's an absolute cluster every time. You know what? I'm done playing. Let's see what this thing's all about. I was really resisting paying the extra for the brand name, but you know what? This is really ticking me off, so decided to bite the bullet, and I'm gonna try this one out. This is the GoPro branded suction cup on that crappy road, and I got a huge bump coming up, so I'm gonna just hit it and see what happens. Alright, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh. Oh, my liver. Alright, well that's got to be the ultimate test for this GoPro suction cup. That was a huge bump. It's like 6 inches high. I immediately like this suction cup. This thing, I can tell just holding it in my hand before I put it on that it is made out of much better materials than both the Joby and the Dynex. The other two suction cups, I can tell the camera was jiggling the whole time. So I already knew what that footage was going to look like. This, it looks like there's almost no movement, probably none. And with the image stabilization on the Hero 5, when I go back and look at this footage, it's probably going to be rock solid. For the most part, I can tell right away that this thing is way better. The suction cup comes with the cup and all these little parts. You get this one that I have on here already. It's that little GoPro deal. A buckle, shoe, whatever you want to call it. Another one that faces a different direction. Another one of these deals. Change of direction here with a short screw. But there's a lot of interlocking teeth. There's a ton of them, and they're very sharp, so they really bite down together, which translates to stability. But wait, there's more. You get a carry bag too. Now the way you adjust this thing, if you want to change what type of mount you have on here, you have to unscrew this bolt, which is no big deal. Or you can take it completely apart and mount just one of these, and you've got this. That's pretty versatile. You could pretty much configure all these little pieces to get exactly the shot you want. As a matter of fact, I got an idea. I think I just figured out a use for this 1/4x20 piece off of this Cheapy Suction Cup. I drilled out this little piece from the Cheapy Suction Cup, so now it fits a GoPro thumb screw. Here's a BlackBolt motorized panning device. Check out that rig. I don't think I can fit this whole thing in the frame. I thought this was going to be another cheapie with the GoPro name, but it's not. This thing is absolutely solid. The materials that it's made out of are way better than anything else. I mean, look at it. Compared to the cheapie one, look at the suction cups. The GoPro one is larger than the cheapie, and the cup itself is actually very pliable and sticky. I mean, it's not tape sticky or anything, but it's very pliable and soft, so it'll stick to a lot of stuff. And that's a technical term. It'll stick to stuff more gooder. The thumb screws are very large, which means you can really get a good amount of torque on these things to keep it solid and keep it where you want it. They're large enough you can actually use these with a gloved hand if you're doing something outside, which is really nice. Now I know everybody doesn't have the money to go out and buy all GoPro branded stuff. I get it, but in this case, don't waste your time with any of those other cheapies or any other brand. This one is absolutely superior in every way, and you won't be disappointed. It's well worth the 40 bucks. I wish I would have just went and bought this one instead of playing around with those others. Alright, so with slow, dramatic Vanna hands, I shall conclude my GoPro Suction Cup shootout. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll answer them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.